I love
No, can I get a shoulder?
I love
this is what I
What is this, Mike?
Woo! Welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning into Angela the Comic Live. I'm your host, Angela Kimmel, and this is our engineer extraordinaire.
I am Mike Lowe, Mike Lowe Productions. Go follow my shit.
Follow mine first. You guys, we have our guest with us right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Eric Lee, drummer and teacher, but we're going to talk about what we've been watching. Well, Eric first, you're the guest. Are you watching anything?
Oh, yeah.
Burrow?
Oh, yeah.
What are you watching?
I mean, we have all the streaming services lately.
Too much.
Moon Knight on Disney Plus.
I'm on that right now.
Are you all Marvel fans? Yeah?
I am on that right now currently.
It's so good. It's so good.
It started a little slow. It's a little slow.
You think so?
I thought so. I had to go back to the first episode.
What is it on? Which app is it on?
On Disney Plus.
Ah, Moonlight.
Yeah. It's part of the Marvel universe, which ever since they started Disney Plus is just massive now. Like, it used to just be, a series of movies, and now it's TV shows tied in with movies, and it's just it's nuts. But it's a really good show. It's really well done. It's Oscar Isaac is the main character, and he's phenomenal. So yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
He's British, or he's just doing the British thing?
I mean, spoilers, Mike. Like,
Hey, Carmen C. Williams is in here. She said Moon Knight is my favorite.
yeah.
Is it though? It's not that great yet.
How many episodes in are you?
I'm like on episode 3. I'm entertained, but I'm not intrigued.
Oh,
So
really? Sell it. Come on,
you
Mike.
should- you
Sell
should
it.
Know then about the British accent and what's going on there.
Isn't it?
I kind of got it. That's the other part. I don't really think that adds to the story. I don't know the original Moon Knight, so I'm not gonna say anymore. I think it's a great episode. Watch it on Disney Plus.
You were okay.
I'm not watching Moon Knight.
That's
What I'm watching. Oh, Mike, did you want to add what you're watching real quick?
I'm watching 90 Day Fiance, the new season.
Yo, they're
and
crazy, Eric.
It's pretty good.
That show is.
It's a terrible show, but
You can't help but watch.
You have to watch
sometimes
it.
You need TV like that to kind of make you feel better about yourself. You know what I mean?
Make you feel like an outstanding citizen.
Whenever you start to
of
feel like
society.
you don't have your life together, or you're crazy, you watch stuff like that, and you're like, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, that's
think
pretty
I'm-
much.
you
what-
know what?
Yeah.
I think I'm holding it together much better than these people.
I don't think I have to call my relatives. I don't have to make amends. I'm doing all right. I'm a good person.
It's kind of a weird couple couples on there, but I won't.
Isn't that the
spoil
whole point
that.
of the show?
Oh, you're going to spoil it by saying they're weird? Like people are like, oh, no way. They're weird on 90 Day Fiance.
I don't have to add to anything I was saying. I like the Braveheart lighting I got on my face today.
The the blue and the red?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So what I'm watching is...
Fun fact: I've never seen the movie. Continue.
I finished watching this Korean drama on Netflix called Sky Castle. It's basically about this neighborhood of parents and their children being, pushed to be academic scholars. Like that pressure's really high. So that's the Korean
Wait, is that animated?
drama. No. It's a Korean drama. It's a K-drama.
Okay.
That and
I know I've heard that name before.
Oh, Sky Castle? Yeah, it's on Netflix. It was promoted because Netflix has a lot of Korean dramas, Korean movies.
Well, especially after Squid Games.
Oh,
blew
forget
up.
about it.
Like,
Yeah.
There's one we have saved on our list that's a Korean show with zombies.
Oh, we're all dead or something like that?
I think
Everybody's
so.
dead or something like that?
We haven't started it yet, but it looks really good.
I saw some of it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Koreans do zombies crazy.
Yeah.
The Korean movie industry or
any
whatever.
horror stuff. I mean, what was it? Train to Busan?
Oh,
I hear
yeah.
they're trying to
that
remake
was-
that, like a U.S. version or something. I'm like, why?
Yeah, Train Back from Busan.
I mean, if it's a sequel, that's different, right?
Yeah.
But the original was so good, and if you can't read subtitles,
Gotcha.
work on your reading skills, maybe.
Oh, it's like that.
Like people that hate subtitles, it's just because they are bad readers.
Ooh, shots fired.
Wow.
Oh, we just lost all of our
So-
viewers. That's great. But I started watching the Marilyn Monroe documentary, The Hidden Tapes of Marilyn Monroe. It's crazy
Nice.
because they have actual recordings of conversations of actual people,
Ooh.
and it's lip synced by actors.
Okay.
But these are real tapes of her original casting directors and, just people who knew her and everything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy on Netflix.
Have they ever actually solved her?
So
death?
So what happened was the beginning of this, and I'm not going to ruin anything. It's
Yeah, we did.
journalist. It's a journalist who was covering her story because in 1982 they were reopening her case.
Right.
I don't know what happened to it, but 1982 they were reopening the cause of her death,
Okay.
and he thought he was just going to spend like 2-3 weeks on it. It's been like 13 years or something he's been working on it. It's crazy. He just amassed so much because he started from the beginning. Anyways, you guys, check that out. It's pretty good. The Hidden Tapes of Marilyn Monroe. If you search Marilyn
I'm
Monroe.
also watching
What are you watching, sir?
Young Rock.
Oh, Young Rock is
Anyone seen Young
funny.
It's a story about
The Rock. It's a
Yeah, the
sitcom
young
loosely
child.
based on The Rock's upbringing. Yeah.
Interesting.
'Cause
What's
his
that on?
Father.
That's on Hulu, but
Hulu. Yeah.
so if you're not paying for the non-commercial version, I'm sorry.
Oh, we are.
I have the
we are.
commercial version, so I'm sorry.
He
Mike,
has
So,
every app,
Don't
Mike. He
disrespect
said.
me like that, okay?
Don't you
I haven't
ever.
pulled the trigger on it.
I'm
still
doing
watching
okay enough
commercials.
to not have to watch commercials, all right?
I told that
that's
to
cool.
Angela.
We're
I was
not-
like, it's $2
we're
more
not.
dollars.
No,
Can I
no.
just get rid of the commercials?
Doesn't matter how much money we making. We watching commercials.
So look, you have. Well, I guess I don't know how much sports you watch, but if you can get all three and bundle, you know what I mean.
All right. I don't need this bad influence on Mike.
I don't know why I'm advertising for Disney as if they need more
I
money.
don't. Now, if you use that promo code over here in the description, let me stop. Let me stop right here. You can get
I don't
nothing.
watch sports anymore.
You made it sound like I demasculated you or something. I don't
No,
watch
it's that
sports
I
anymore.
I don't really watch it anymore. You said it wrong.
I mean,
Is
the
that
only,
football?
the only reason I know that is because UFC, which is the only sport I watch really, is MMA. Is
Okay.
exclusively on ESPN Plus.
UFC, I can't watch that. It's a bit sus.
What do
It's a
you mean?
bit
I would
sussy.
love to go to a match. I thought you were going to say it's too brutal.
Every match I watch, it's an immediate hug, and they're just cuddling on the floor. I can't watch that.
And the fetal position is always
Don't get me
spooning
wrong,
going on.
The knockouts are cool. I'll watch the TikTok version of it, but like
The highlight.
there's a lot of cuddling in that sport. And the shorts are extremely small for some reason. At the same time, I guess it's a tactic. I don't know.
Well,
Not into it.
Cool. So I just wanted to mention this episode is sponsored by the upcoming UFC fight, Rodriguez versus
Love the sport. Love the sport. Great people out there.
Rodriguez versus Mendes. Yeah, go watch that. Use our promo code.
I don't know those
Have a
guys.
promo code. You guys, let's get into the interview. We have Mr. Eric Lee, who is a drummer, who is a teacher of drumming. Eric Lee, let's get an applause. Woo! What just happened?
He's a DJ
It's
now.
a club. It's a club applause. Eric, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
I'm
you for having
super
me. This is
excited.
awesome. Yeah, I'm really glad to be here.
Oh man, we are so happy that you had stuff to watch. Because what we would do is in the beginning of the show, when we first started this show, we had it over live,
Yeah.
virtually with our guests, and now that we have them in live in person, people will be like, hey, you guys don't mention what you're watching anymore. So
Was that usually like the intro before? They
yeah, like 10
yeah.
minutes of like just me and Mike going.
I thought you were
"Oh,
gonna say
watching
like
this."
the people you had on were like, "Oh, I'm not watching anything." He doesn't watch TV.
Well, we got comments like,
We
how
don't
do you guys watch?
TV anymore? We don't have a TV in the
That's-
house.
I mean,
I told you we have apps with commercials.
Look,
we're flossing over here.
like I said, all the streaming, like we barely go to the movies anymore. It's just there's so much
know.
good
I wanna
TV.
go
Why would you
back.
waste your time?
I want to go. The indulgence,
Yeah.
of watching 20 episodes at one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what gets me.
No, so many like we were talking about Moon Knight. They do weekly episodes, and it's
Drives me crazy.
brutal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Netflix
I
does that.
don't
for
like
some-
that. I want to watch it now.
Yeah. No, Netflix is. I mean, Netflix does some stuff that's weekly, but for the most part, it's like here's a whole season. You're like, all right, cool.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna crunch this in 2 days.
Give me that.
So we are super excited to get to know you.
Yeah.
I actually know you through Mike because you guys are pals, buddies, all of that.
Oh, we're best friends. We go bike riding every Thursday.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I actually had to cancel that for the show, so I'm a little disappointed about that.
Yeah, we have to make it up, Mike.
Yeah,
So-
we'll get it done.
Can't get behind on our miles, you know.
Right.
Not closing my rings, Mike. We got to get back on it. Hey. So the first question that we always ask our guests is, where are you from?
So, originally born in Virginia,
Oh.
in a town called Manassas, which is right outside
What'd you
D.C.
call me? No, I was kidding.
Yeah, right. But I moved to Lawrenceville when I was like 2 or 3, and I've been here ever since. So
Do you feel like you claim you claim Georgia because that's where you went to junior high school?
everything, elementary, middle school. It's weird though because all my family, my mom's side of the family, I was close to, they're all from Rhode Island, so Northeast, right? Rhode Island, Maryland, all of that area. That's the people I probably feel more familiar with. Like, no one here in Georgia thinks that I'm a Southern person, even though I grew up here.
Depends what part of Georgia, though. I want to.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Metro Atlanta is.
And what flag you have on your car. You know, it would be.
No
Yeah,
flags.
he belongs here.
There he is.
There he
flags.
is, my brother.
Get him. You got the big tires this week.
Yeah, so I don't identify as like a Georgia native because I don't feel like a Georgia person, but I've also only visited Rhode Island a few times, and yeah, if
That
I go up
feels
there, all
like
my
home.
family tells me I sound Southern, and then when I talk to Southern people here, they tell me I sound Northern, so I'm like, okay.
Do they call you Eric up there?
No, because they're adults without speech impediments.
I thought that was like that's the northern slur up there. No,
Aren't you
Eric,
guys
get in the
from-
car.
Oh,
Eric, where you at?
No, you said
Oh,
it with
I
a
see.
W though. You're
yeah,
like,
it was,
Elwick,
it was real kind of
Eric, get in the fucking car.
childish.
get in the car.
Come on, guys. I don't know.
Gonna go pick up your cousin from the bar.
Aunt Ida. is
It
that
ain't
you?
far. Okay, I got bars. Look.
Nice.
Alrighty. And how did you get started in drumming?
So it is a little bit, and I guess hereditary. My grandfather, who I don't want to give him any credit for anything because he's kind of an asshole.
Oh,
Actually, not kind of. He's definitely an asshole. But that's,
nice.
That's a whole nother story. He was, I guess, essentially a semi-professional drummer his whole life.
But no credit.
I mean, just little club gigs and cruise ships and all that kind of.
Okay.
man of the sea. Nice.
But I have my mom's cousin, I guess technically my second cousin. He lives out in L.A. and he's been a career drummer his whole life.
Oh.
He and I are really close. He's amazing.
Awesome.
He's been a big influence and a big supporter and all that stuff. So
That is fantastic. So did he give you your first drum kit?
no,
How did you get your first drum kit? Because
So-
it's actually very expensive, right? Drums are not cheap.
it can be, yeah. So my best friend in middle school, he and I both listened to like heavy rock music at the time, and he really wanted to play guitar. So his mom got him a guitar, and his older brother had a drum set. And I was like, well, if you're going to play guitar, I was like, I know my grandfather plays drums. I didn't even know about my cousin yet. And I was like, I'll play drums. And so I sat down and started playing with him, and I was able to like somewhat carry a beat. And I was like, I think I can get into this.
Nice.
So my mom called her cousin, and he gave her the best advice. She was like, do not buy him a drum set right now.
Oh, okay,
Because
yeah.
obviously you want to play drums, you need one, right? But he's
Yeah.
like, sign him up for lessons. And
If he'll continue.
if he sticks with it, then let the teacher tell you when he's ready for one.
Gotcha.
So it started when I was
Good
11, and then for my 12th birthday, I got my first drum set, which I still have.
So you were like deaf at like 15, basically. Turned deaf at 15, 11.
Actually,
I was
funny
deaf
enough,
at 15.
I do have damage in my right ear. From
We all do.
being irresponsible.
We all do. We all do. That must have been a fun day. Look, Ma,
I remember.
I got a
coming-
free drum set. Oh, great, Junior.
No,
We're
I
going to
remember
hear
coming
this
home
shit
from
all the
school,
time.
And it was
Got
sitting
to
in
be
the living room,
kidding.
and I was like, yeah.
Oh, it was at your house.
Yeah, it was a
your
birthday
mom.
gift.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was gonna.
Baby Eric, here you go. Go on and play a little drum.
Mommy's got her earplugs in. Have at it. I might bang it a few times later on.
Okay.
And then when was the
That's too
first
much.
time you got up on stage
Ooh.
as a drummer? How old were you? And wait, hold on. Let's back up. How long did you take lessons for?
For I don't know, maybe a year.
A year, and you got it all? You're like, I'm good.
No.
You get enough. You get enough to like.
Can't remember why I stopped because I know I stopped when I was still in middle school, but I was still. I mean, once I really
Puberty.
Once I really got hooked. Yeah.
Puberty makes you stop a lot of things.
No, once
I want to
got
hit other
hooked,
stuff.
It didn't. You didn't have to ask me to practice. What did you say, Mike?
I want to hit other things. Not this.
Oh my god, he's a kidder. He's a kidder.
No, once I got hooked, you didn't have to tell me to practice. It was like every day I get home, throw my book bag to the side, and I was off. I'd start playing, and then until my mom was like, "All right, dinner time."
Shut it off!
Yeah, and
Turn it off.
Did you do your homework? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Sure, that's part of it.
yeah.
Mom, I did life's homework. I did my life homework.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna be, Mom.
Yeah.
A drummer. Is it true drummers are the weirdest members of the band? This is not my thought. Look, I think I saw an episode and like Gene Simmons once said, drummers are weird, man. And I was like, are they? He's like,
So, okay.
what do you think about that? Ooh, he's getting offended. I like this. This is going to be a fun conversation.
Gene Simmons, the guy with the face paint on and the tongue and the blood hanging out of his mouth, and that guy is saying the drummers are weird.
Yeah, so they got to be really weird then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look who's talking.
We love you, Gene Simmons. Don't shut us down. Look,
Really?
Gene Simmons.
Yeah, that was my thought.
I
Mike.
think
Do we?
Gene had his run. Nobody really cares anymore, do they?
What?
I don't think so.
He is
Nah, I don't think so.
a legend. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Is this? Are we?
true.
Am I having a conversation with two legends that could? Look, Gene Simmons is the man. Okay, is the man. All right.
But if he never, I mean, whatever.
The man we don't care about anymore.
I don't want to give him. He's a bass player, so like, shut up.
Carmen, that's for you. Carmen's a great bass player.
That's true. That's true.
I only know
bass
him
player.
through the reality show he had for a few years.
Which was great. Oh,
Never
so
watched,
entertaining.
Never heard.
And how
any of
his house is everything Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
This
Yeah.
is my Kiss dishwasher and my Kiss TV. You know.
Because Gene Simmons
Nice.
gets paid. This is how rich Gene Simmons is.
No,
You
they're-
cannot look up his net worth.
No, they're brilliant when it came to that.
Super. He licensed everything. Like, not licensed, he trademarked
I
a
got
lot of
Kiss
stuff.
socks.
All right.
Whatever you want.
So, first time on stage. When was the first time you were on
I mean,
stage? Like a
first-
school talent show?
First time in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
That like really sunk in the like, okay, this is what I want to do. Was actually in marching band.
Oh, you're on band.
Believe it or
camp?
not. So my high school had a super competitive marching band program. Like we did.
Oh, yeah. They get crazy.
Oh yeah, we did competitions all over the country.
Drumsticks everywhere.
Oh yeah. And so the first time we did our show, like in my first year doing it in front of the home audience, and like we were done, and they just erupted. And that first feeling of like hearing a crowd cheer for you, you know what I mean, was like
Doing what you love to
yeah,
do.
it was overwhelming. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I guess I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about it because I was just focused on what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then hearing that like eruption at the end, I was like, oh yeah, I could do this.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what
Like, I'm a
was
freaking
Same,
badass
same thing
mom.
when you get on stage and kill, right? And like you land on a punchline and the whole room falls out. You're like, ooh.
look,
Yeah.
comics, it'd be nice if I don't know, like I feel like a lot of comics just hyperventilate before and after. After you're just like relieved.
Yeah.
Like thank God they laughed because it was funny in my head.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you're out
But
there.
that feeling of when you kill, right? Like
Yeah.
if you could bottle
Totally
that up and sell
understand.
it, it'd be.
Oh,
yeah.
I would snort it
right.
if I could bottle it up and just.
Yeah.
Mike's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, elevating my self-esteem.
What the hell is that, Mike?
He gets
I
a
don't
bit
know.
over crazy. He gets a little. He does a
That
little
was my last one.
over. You sure? I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Probably is.
When was the first time you went up on stage? When was the first time you? This is like a bad morning show. That's what it is. It's like a horrible
like radio DJ.
We got like an intern in the back, like I don't know what does this button do. It's like what the fuck is going on?
Hit that board today, Mike.
I have a dog bark over here. I'm gonna use later. It's coming.
When was the first time you went up on stage professionally? Like actually got paid for it, or part of a actual band?
I mean, shortly after graduating music school, or finishing music school, whenever.
Wait, what's music school?
Well, so I went to Atlanta Institute of Music.
Get out of here!
I think now it's Atlanta Institute of Music and Media because they do a little more, but yeah.
Ah, so it's like, but hold on. So you went there. What grades? Like
Well,
high school? It's a high school.
Post high school.
Post high school.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought it was like an after school like program. Like what's music school?
It's a school for music.
Okay. You know what?
Send a title.
I don't need that help. I don't need that kind of help. Nope.
They teach you how to do electricity stuff.
Here's the plug. You put it in the
Electrician
wall.
stuff. Sorry.
Are you
Say
current?
solder cables. Show you
Wait.
how to solder a cable.
Are you part of a band right now?
Officially, no.
So you're like a freelance drummer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pre-pandemic, I was in multiple cover bands.
They're like, we need Eric. No, Eric, just sit there. The band members are gonna change, but just sit there. You're part of the next 5 bands.
Is that hard to do? Like, is there a loyalty thing there? Like,
No, because
can't come to practice.
No, I get hired because they need a drummer for the gig, right? Everyone wants to get paid, so whoever is in charge of whatever band, they get a gig from whatever bar, right? And they're like, hey, we need you guys to come out and play for 3-4 hours on a Friday or Saturday night. Like, you're the entertainment for the evening.
Right.
And so they need somebody to...
I think
play
singers
drums.
are not interchangeable as easily as instrument players.
Everybody's.
Depends. I mean, so these were
Everybody's
cover
replaceable.
bands, so we're literally just playing all the hits from 70s, 80s. One of the bands was like mostly 90s alternative stuff. So
Nice.
yeah.
So you are a freelance drummer, but you have a show coming up.
I do. Yeah.
It's the Alpharetta Pop Festival. It's on May 21st.
Nice.
Please tell us more about that. You will be playing with a band there.
Yes, so I'm playing with a friend of mine. His name is Weston T. Hine, is his artist name. Wes. He is working on solo music. He's got a couple singles out right now.
Nice.
You can check him out on Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
Oh, I'll find him.
Yeah.
Plug.
I love being a groupie. I'll find him.
He's, I mean, amazing musician, fantastic songwriter, and just honestly one of the best dudes I know.
What genre of music does he do?
I guess you'd call it like Americana. Like
The coffee?
It's a T-shirt brand, right?
No,
guys
that's
are close.
American Apparel.
Yeah.
Wait, American.
Yeah,
It might be a town in Canada, actually. I feel like I've heard
you
of
know
it
who
before.
You know who Tom Petty is, yeah?
Yep.
That's
good
that's
job.
Americana.
Yep.
So it's it's the modern version of that, I guess.
Tom Petty. Hey,
In that vein.
Soft rock, I guess.
totally unrelated. Can you
sounds right.
Google Tom Petty?
Yeah, Tom Petty.
Totally
I feel-
unrelated. Hey,
I don't know Tom Petty, but I'm
Shoot.
assuming he wears a hat of some sort. Cowboy hat.
Been known to wear a few different hats. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Thank you.
is he along the lines
But
of Bob
you also wear a
Dylan?
hat, Mike. So I guess y'all are the same, yeah.
I feel like his hat's more.
We
of
both
A,
went like this.
his hat's more of a cowboy hat. It has to be.
He has a front. He has a rim all around.
There's a buckle. There's a big buckle in the front of it. It's
No,
gotta
no,
be.
it's not. You're thinking like country rap.
Yeah, he's thinking
He's not
country.
Garth Brooks, okay? It's-
Also, don't
Educate
know that
yourself.
person, but thank you.
No, I know who Tom Petty is. I know.
I know
He
Tom
had that
Petty.
hit about that female that he was
Yeah.
writing. That love
She
song.
goes to
He
jail.
yeah,
She gets out.
yeah. Blows up his truck. I know.
Good guy.
Eric's like, I just
Sound
want to
familiar.
leave now. I'm done with this interview.
All right, it's been great, guys.
Thank you for being on the show. We
Tom
really
Petty's
appreciate
still alive, right?
No,
He's
that
not
I
alive?
know. He is not. He's
not
from
alive?
like what, the 50s or something?
Wait, what?
60s?
No, he's like a
650.
70s.
To 80s?
Okay,
70s?
hold on. He's
80
in the 70s, 80s.
Okay.
He is
Somebody
deceased.
Google. Yeah. Yeah.
Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did he peak?
What?
He was in soft porn, right?
Look, he's the one with the heavy stash. I know exactly who Tom Petty is.
I see heavy stash, cowboy hat,
No.
soft core.
Oh no, I'm thinking Tom Pretty, the porn star Tom Pretty.
Jesus Christ.
Good guy. Sideburns on that guy. Unbelievable.
Oh, Eric's regretting this life decision so
I'm not
bad.
even that big of a Tom Petty fan, but I mean, the dude's legendary, and y'all are just.
No, I've heard of him. I have.
know.
I love Tom Petty. He's a great guy.
Name one song, Mike.
Uh-oh.
Tom
See, this is
Petty,
what you get.
The legend.
The legend, the...
What's the name of his band?
Okay.
Tom Petty
Tom
Band.
Petty and Friends.
Tom Petty Band. It's not Tom Petty Band.
It's the Tom Petty
You
Band.
can't tell me it's not Tom Petty
Don't tell
Band.
me it's not the Tom Petty Band.
It is not. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a missed opportunity. That's just, I'm just disappointed.
So anyway,
This festival.
yeah, going back to Wes.
Alpharetta Pop Festival.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
May
when he
21st.
plays with a band, it's Weston, Hine, and the Palmettos. And so we're doing, I guess, an hour-long set at this pop festival, which is like a showcase for singers and songwriters, and it's to raise awareness and funding for Alzheimer's.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right, those are good calls.
So yeah, it's free show, Brook Street Park, May 21st, and yeah.
Every show I do has a cause. Like every comedy show, yeah, it's to feed poor comics. To
So
feed
when
us.
you say pop festival, I was thinking something completely different.
Pop festival?
Pop. Oh, pop. Gotcha. I thought it was like a potluck. You know, a bunch of
Oh,
different
pot?
type of
You thought it was pot festival?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll show up. But in general,
I'm interested.
I
I'm
thought
really
I thought it
interested.
was like a potluck, like a lot of different genres. Of
course you thought it was-
Kind of
Oh no,
relax.
I think there's only 4 artists going on, and we're one of them. So
Nice.
okay.
And it's at Brook Street Park
Brook Street Park.
in
Brook Street
Alpharetta,
May 21st.
Georgia.
Yeah.
What
May
time does it-
21st.
What time does it start?
Ooh, I think I want to say 3.
Mike, we won't be there. Don't.
It's like an all-day thing, basically.
That's good.
I know we go on at like 5. I want to say, but I mean, just it's free. Just go hang out in the
Nice.
park all day and hear
Yeah,
some
I
good
like
music.
That's dope.
Nice.
That's dope.
Yeah. Tom Petty's going to be there.
That would be incredible.
The hologram. Tom Petty hologram. Let's go.
So, what kind of y'all gonna be playing originals and some covers, a little bit of both?
Weston T. Hine and the Palmettos
Yeah.
is the band.
Couple covers he's got in there. Yeah, his own versions of some classic songs. But it's mostly his originals. Yeah.
I got a quick question. How do you prepare for that? Do you just drum the songs out?
Yeah, I mean, he sent me all the
times?
material about a month ago, maybe, and you just,
You don't just show up and they're like, do a 4/4 beat, do a 4 beat, 3 beat, 2 beat.
you learn the songs, Mike. I don't.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
it's
I
like
mean,
baseball
how-
when they give
guess
a
what?
thing.
If you
How do
want to
you learn
learn,
it?
you can sign up for lessons, and I'll teach you. Okay?
Oh, well, I'm not really a
Ooh,
drummer.
I don't work for free.
Yeah.
My time costs.
I'm just saying how much work you're a drummer, obviously.
Preparation. How
Correct.
much preparation does?
How much of songs that you already know can kind of carry over? You're like, oh, this is Tina Turner. I Will Survive. I can play this. You know what I mean? Like similar rhythms.
Like, how
or
long does
drum
it take me to
line.
learn a song?
I guess
That's
since
a
you-
better
since you
way
know a
of.
lot
Let's
of
see if it's
songs.
on the board. That's a better question.
Sure.
I actually looked over, like, where's the board?
Stay.
So yeah, it certainly depends on the song. But yeah, as drummers, and when I teach people, like when you have a drum student, we don't do a whole bunch of like, let's learn this song, let's learn this song. That's more for guitar, piano, all that. For drummers, it's about keeping time and keeping rhythm. So if I can teach you how to play 100 different rhythms, you can play, thousands of different songs because they do share rhythms and patterns. So
Gotcha. That's what I was kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that lets you learn. a
Again,
song
I think
quicker.
it's like baseball. He's just like, okay,
It's not like baseball at all.
we're
Thank
gonna
you, though.
do
We're still pushing
underhand
baseball.
pitch or whatever, twofer. It's a 2 beat. Okay, very educated. Look, I'm very good learned. Okay, I'm very good learned.
Good learned.
Good learned.
Okay.
You mentioned
You learned
lessons.
that well.
You actually are a teacher.
Yeah,
You give lessons at Guitar Center.
I do. Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Nice.
So if you want to learn how to play drums, if you want to learn, I mean, whether it be casually, you just want to learn how to play some beats, or you actually want to learn how to read music, all that, I teach all of that when it comes to drums. So I've been doing it for at the store for a couple years now, and on and off on
Privately.
my own independently. For about 10 years, I guess.
Nice.
Do you ever like tell the parents like, look, this
Got
is
no rhythm.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got no rhythm.
Oh yeah. Well,
You're wasting your money, Mom.
I have had to, with a couple students, I have had to tell the parents because the kid told me they don't want to be here.
Oh.
Yeah, like, which
Teach.
obviously
You
it
seem
doesn't-
like a great person.
It doesn't
I
benefit
hate
me
this.
financially,
Right.
but I'm not gonna force the kid to sit there and cooperate.
Oh, you're honest.
Yeah.
Your son sucks.
Well, I don't want to waste my time. If they suck, I can work that. If they don't want to be there, I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, your kid ain't shit. Take him.
Yeah,
I'm
but
still gonna have to
hold on.
bill you for the time, but
Yeah, for bills due, you're like, a couple more classes. Come on, Timmy.
he'll get it. He'll get it.
Come on,
I believe
Timmy.
in you.
Look, I'll bring McDonald's next time. Just do 2 more classes.
You
Whatever
take
you want.
all that frustration and you bang it into B drum. Is that
I mean,
are drums named with letters?
no.
This is look. I did a lot of research for this interview, as you can tell.
Oh yeah,
I can tell.
You said, oh, yeah.
very prepared.
Very look.
What was that? Can you tell me what that was?
What is that?
It was a symbol
Yeah.
Hey, you got it.
of a drum. Wait,
What's
wait.
that?
It's
Well, that was 2 things, but
it's magical.
That is it.
Look, look magical. No, that was. I hate this guy. Fired. I hate
Money,
this.
baby.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate
It's
this.
he
money.
totally was looking down. You did the hand signal. He's like, anyway.
This is a lot of cardio, and you don't even match me. I can't.
Excellent.
Okay.
Absolutely excellent.
No, you're not. You're fired.
Let's scrap
after
that
this show.
Let's scrap that.
What is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you during a performance that you've been a part of?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wait. Craziest thing that's happened to me while I was on stage, or
Craziest thing ever to happen during a performance, whether it was yours or not.
oh, so that's 2 different questions, though, isn't it?
It kind of is.
No, I'm saying because some people don't have crazy things that ever happened to them during their performance, but they've been to a performance and like, this is crazy.
I mean,
I can't believe. Look, English is my second language. I gotta explain this shit to you guys. Come on now, this is some
What would you say
bullshit.
you do here?
What would you say you do here?
craziest thing that happened to me. I don't know if it's crazy, but it was.
Oh, we'll
really-
make it crazy.
It was really annoying.
Ooh.
Doing the typical cover band gig, which is most of the time the bar or whatever hires you to play for usually like 3 hours. So it's like 3 45-minute sets or whatever.
Right.
We're at this dump of a bar. I don't even want to say the name, but
Don't, because it's a dump. Libel. We are not a dump.
Dump bar.
where it's like, I don't know, 9 o'clock. We're like 2 or 3 songs into the first set. So we basically just got
2 or 3 songs right in the beginning. Okay.
basically just got there, just getting warmed up really. And this drunk woman comes up on stage. There's only 3 of us in the band, me and then bass player singing and a guitarist. This woman comes up on stage and the stage is tiny. And she like, you see a drummer behind a drum kit. That's like a bit of a barrier. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I like that.
Right. Did you have the shields up
No,
around the
no,
drum?
no.
No, it was an open drum
Yeah,
set.
but
Okay.
there's still, there's cymbals and stuff. You can't just like walk up and touch me.
Right.
So she walks up and is like grabbing hold of my cymbal.
Oh my God.
And first I'm thinking she's going to break it because she's like putting her weight on it. You know what I mean? And
Oh, so she was.
that shit's not cheap. Yeah. And then she's like tapping on it. She's like, I want to play. Let me play. And I'm like,
Oh
I'm looking
my
at her like, is this bitch for real?
This bitch better get off my cymbal.
Yeah. And I could tell she was just hammered.
She's blacked out.
And
at
I'm
that
like,
point.
hey, back up. I'm trying to be nice. Like, I get anxious around drunk people. I don't drink. And so,
Oh, you don't?
no.
Okay.
And
Hold on,
so,
you shushed her? You want to like, hey?
Hey,
I shoot her. Yeah.
Shoot her.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
hey. Get out of here.
I went Caesar Milan.
Hey.
Yeah,
to the neck.
exactly. So yeah, I'm like, hey, back up. Stop touching my stuff. And so when I said that, she's like, I can't do this. And now she's like antagonizing me, like using her fingers on my cymbal. And I look over at my singer. I'm like, you better get this bitch or I'm going to fucking Sparta kick her off the stage. And so
This is Sparta.
thankfully he handled it. He just came over and like, took her by the shoulder. He was like, hey, come on, And of course this fucking dump doesn't have any security or anyone even paying attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if she came up there and broke something, of course, I knew they weren't going to cover it. So I'm like, if she touches my shit one more time,
That's I can't do this. That's the equivalent, musical equivalent of like, don't touch me.
And then she started reaching over to like get one of my sticks out of my hand, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
And you still had like 2 hours and 15 minutes left of this gig.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Did the gig finish? Did you continue?
Oh, of course.
Professional.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
He's gonna
Angela.
finish.
Yeah.
He's gonna finish.
Dumbass question was that, Mike?
What? Hold on. Hey.
Wow.
Hey. I abuse Mike. Only me. Only me.
I don't
Only
like that
I
at all.
abuse Mike.
I take it back.
I got you, Mike. What kind of dumb question was that?
Just pile on.
Yeah, hilarious, guys. I like everything you're saying.
Oh my god.
No, my only fear was like finishing that set. We take a little break, going on break, and then she's like sitting right there. You know what I mean? But
That was your fear. She didn't do that.
Well,
but
just
that was
having to
your-
interact with her. You know what I mean? After the fact, because
So she didn't get kicked out. She continued to chill.
I'm pretty sure she like stumbled out to an Uber or whatever. But
And the Uber was like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
the last thing
I
I
can't
wanted
drive?
was for me to like go outside and get some fresh air. And she's like, "Hey, drummer, what's your deal?" And it's like, "Oh fuck."
I'm going right back in.
Yeah.
My break's over.
Because there's been that before where you just have the people that as soon as you're done, they want to talk to you. And I'm like, look, man, this is my time. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't
yeah.
like talking to your fans?
I'm fine with talking to people unless they're drunk. Because
Yeah.
you can't communicate with those people.
Well, if you play at a bar.
You can, but it has to be on a whole different level. Like,
Is
you
it
gotta
everyone at a
talk
bar
about
drunk?
outrageous stuff, huh?
Yes.
Is everyone?
General.
No.
No, some people like to.
90%.
Some
Look,
people
not
are
everybody's
responsible.
your wife. I think he's being biased right now.
Hey, you're at the bar. Don't you dare drink or talk to me.
If people ask,
Okay.
like, hey, your wife doesn't drink, because, like, I don't drink if I'm working or whatnot, unless I'm getting sponsored by Ace Cider.
Shout out to Ace Cider.
Nice, quick
Shout out
plug.
to Ace
Plug,
Hard
plug,
Cider.
plug. Love
Plug.
Ace Cider.
Love it. The pineapple flavor's delicious. Delicious. It's a national treasure.
We're all out, though.
The number one hard cider.
Oh, you're
in
still
the country.
Plugging? Are you still plugging? Yeah.
So
This is a
usually
long
if
ad,
I'm
right?
not
Jeez.
if I'm not drinking, Mike loves to tell people, like, when they ask, like, oh, your wife doesn't drink, and he's like, no, she drinks, she can't stop. That's she just can't
But
stop.
two drinks in, you're not hammered.
No, that's the problem. I'm a
doesn't-
very
she doesn't
expensive
stress
But see, that's the thing. Like,
drinker. I drink
that's what
way
I'm
too
saying.
much.
If I can just tell they're just having a good time, yeah, let's talk, let's chat.
There's a difference between like you're buzzed and drunk and then blacked out.
Yeah.
Like now you have no social cues.
Hey,
or
drummer.
anything. Oh, I can't do this. Like that's
Can you play me a song?
it goes like the
I'm playing
you
a
know that
song.
one?
I'm playing
That's a good
song.
drunk voice, Mike.
Yeah, I've been drunk once or twice. Not a big drinker, though. Never really
No?
liked it.
Okay.
Nah.
Too cool for that?
No, I had a lot of friends that were over drink,
Oh.
and I always
Again,
became-
not all your friends are your wife. I don't look. This is getting way too personal.
I would always have to be the DJ at some point.
Same.
So
I mean,
I
kind
was
of
just
opted for
like-
that, but I also
Yeah,
paid,
and
so
then like seeing that, I'm like, wow, you're really out of control. I don't ever want to be like that.
it's not cute.
It's not fun. So I think that mental block's always been there. If I'm ever past tipsy, I'm at home.
Right.
I'm just kind of chilling.
Safe space.
Yeah, but even then, like I almost have to really be like, yeah, I'm gonna have another drink. Other than that, I don't want to drink more than 1 or 2 beers. I'm sorry, I've said too much.
Just
How
put
y'all
it all
doing?
out there.
You're listening.
I just
Put it all
can't-
out there.
I don't like drinking a lot. I like a little taste, but I don't want to be to the point where I can't control
So
myself.
you just enjoy it. You enjoy
Yeah.
the
If I'm at a
taste of
party,
it,
2
yeah.
beers,
Having
cool,
a
I'm
steak.
good. Yeah, steak,
Yeah.
piping it
got
Makes
you.
cake.
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Someone said the Mike Diaries. I love my #1 fan. Love you.
Tune in next
Avocado.
week.
New
where it's
podcast,
all
yeah.
Mike. It's all Mike. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and
There
start
we go.
doing shit.
Look,
Y'all can go now.
Tuesday nights at 7.
Y'all can go.
he'll be
Thursday-
drinking.
Thursday, yeah. Drink in the chat. That's it.
3-hour shows, I always watch live band players, and they're always sweating.
Oh my God.
Everyone's always sweating, but I feel like the drummer has the most
Yeah.
physical
I did one
against
actually
them.
with Wes, who I'm playing this festival with. He and I were in a cover band together, and we did one in Panama City at this bar that was basically open air. Like, it was covered roof, but all the walls and everything were open because it was like right by the beach.
We get open there.
And yeah, okay.
I didn't.
This was
English is my
in-
second language. I appreciate the explanation.
This was in
Canada.
July, and it was 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Oof.
10 p.m. to 2
Wouldn't
a.m.
that be kind of refreshing?
Yeah.
How?
Wait. What did you say
90.
before it was 10? You said it was 90 degrees? What?
It was July in
Oh,
Florida.
July.
Yeah,
10
But
to
it's
2.
not like a cool breeze from the ocean.
Nope.
Not at all.
Straight humidity. It's literally like we would be inside and we go on a break, and I'm just covered in sweat. I mean, after the gig, there was a pile of like empty bottles on the stage from behind my seat because yeah. But we go on break, and I would walk outside, and it would almost feel worse. I'm like, God, there's nowhere to go.
Oh, my
Yeah.
Can't go to your car and like blast the AC or something.
Should have. I didn't think
Shit.
about that. No,
Do you plan for that? Is it like 3 shirts for the night?
I should have. But no, because then it's, I'm,
A lot
I
of
got a lot of good
shoulds.
no, I just
Going
the
to
one
drummer
shirt that I
refreshing
just-
business.
Just the one shirt that I basically just destroyed. I mean, yeah.
Can't wear that
I had to, like,
again.
wring it out when I was done, and yeah, that was the best shower I've ever taken was after that gig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What genre of music do you like to drum to or play?
a lot.
90s hip hop.
All right. Thank you for that answer. Next question.
Is it 90s hip hop? I hope
A
it
lot.
is.
Next, let's make this the shortest interview ever.
Multiple choice.
I mean, it on a gig like that, a long gig. I like the ebb and flow of different songs. I
Right.
want to, the harder songs are fun because they're more difficult to play and it just requires more focus.
Right.
But at the same time, the songs that are catchier or more vocal friendly, it's kind of nice to like. I mean, the cool thing about that gig, what made it fun was the crowd was excellent.
Yeah.
Played at
they
plenty
were
of bars
into
where
it,
the people
yeah.
are barely paying attention, and it's just like, why are we here? You know what I mean? Like, but these guys were engaged; they were singing along, and so it was like, when we play a song, it might not even be one of my favorite songs. It might not even be that fun to play, but if I look out and the crowd is like loving it, then I'm like, all right, cool, I could do this all night,
Crazy.
which we did. 4
Awesome.
hours. So.
Nice. Hire
4
this guy. He
hours.
cares
Do you
about people.
like carb up or something? I have questions about stamina. Do you carb up? Do you drink?
I know I do.
I mean,
Hi-yo.
tons of water, like I said. I don't remember what we ate before, but
It wasn't heavy.
I know I don't
'Cause I don't
want
wanna
to
miss a
kind
beat.
of snack on one of my breaks because I don't think the place had food, so it was just
Oh my
it
gosh.
was rough. It was rough. But it's that thing of like in between songs, especially on the last set. You're like, oh my god, you feel everything, but then as soon as you are in the middle of a song, you start playing.
Adrenaline.
Well, you focus on the music.
Yeah.
And I'm not thinking about it anymore. It's just like, all right, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing now. I can't be thinking about, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
But then if you do pass out, they'll be like, is there a drummer in the house?
Well,
Not
yeah,
a doctor,
right?
a drummer
No, the
that we
worst
need a
part,
replacement.
especially for drums, is like we get done with all that, and then I got to pack up a whole damn drum kit.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Yeah.
After you've exerted all of that energy, we got to pack up the B drum, A
I
drum.
tell everyone I'm a glorified furniture mover.
Nice.
Like, depending on the music, I'll play for free. You just got to pay me to pack up my drums and transport them and unload them and set all that stuff. So,
Do you drive a bigger vehicle because of this?
uh,
A sedan? It can't fit
Mid-size.
in a sedan.
no, mid-size SUV where I
Gotcha.
can fold the seats
right.
down.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
God damn. Ask for all this information.
I'm just,
What
look,
color
I
is
like
My
to get
license plate number?
technical.
What your license plate? What color is
Look,
it?
your social security number, does it reflect any drum numbers? No, I'm saying, what do you love about drumming?
I have a question right after that.
Okay. Don't forget it.
I
What do you
already
love about drumming?
Honestly, I mean, it is my favorite instrument. I've tried other instruments, and I still occasionally will pick them up and
Like what?
bass, guitar, piano, just the basics.
Oh.
I
Nice.
appreciate those instruments a lot. And like recently, I was trying to work on bass for a bit, but I just kind of fell off because I always end up coming back to drums. Honestly, I tell people it hooked me. Like I don't play just because I want to. It's almost like a necessity.
Oh, it's like therapy?
Nice.
Kind of, yeah.
Nice.
It's
a part of your soul.
Yeah, it's
Deep with it.
I like that.
Someone said Club La Veda. Wait, La Vela? La Vela?
Come
Club
on.
La Vela? Was that the club that you played at?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know
It
the
might be
name
a
of it.
bot. I'm sorry. I read a bot's question.
That's
Drummers
it.
you
That's
look
your
up
boy.
to or looked up to?
Wait, Mike, what was your question?
Oh, yeah. I'll let you speak.
Yeah, I remember. Would you ever take an electric kit to a gig, or is that just disrespectful?
So offensive. I'm sorry, Eric.
No,
I should have not let him ask a
There's
question.
some really nice ones out
No,
there.
there
Oh,
absolutely
and then
is.
he's gonna-
No, there absolutely is. And the
There
church
is?
I play at has an electric kit because it's a smaller place,
Uh-huh.
and it's like a top of the line one.
And it's blessed by the
So
pastor.
it's cool. Yeah, right.
There are a couple of
It's just
water
it's
next
just
to
not the same thing. Like they still have a long ways to go to make it feel real.
Like,
and
make it feel acoustic.
yeah, make it feel
Yeah.
like it should. And I mean, it has its advantages. Obviously, volume control is the biggest one. You don't have to worry about as much maintenance, like changing heads or breaking sticks or all that stuff. But it just doesn't feel the same. It's
So should I get an electric kit for myself?
All right, this is not a consultation.
Are you trying to learn
What's
how to
going
play?
on here? Again, he's not free. I'm going to be your agent. Look,
Okay.
what's your budget? That's what
I
you
don't
gotta.
know, like $40.
Yeah, we could do it for 60.
there's probably some pots and pans in the kitchen. You start
Just gotta
there.
buy the sticks. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, drummers you looked up to or look up to now?
Ooh.
Any drummers?
Well, like I said before, my cousin Scott, who I'm super close with,
Oh, shout out to Scott.
Big Scott.
Scotty.
I love his. I mean, aside from me just loving him as a person, I love
adorable.
I love his playing for real. And I mean, some of my favorite bands. They're part of the reason they are my favorite band is because of the drummer. Not that I only focus on that, but obviously that's going to be a big part of it for me.
Yeah. What bands?
Incubus, Mute Math, Young
you
the
call it?
Giant.
Oh, what? The Giant.
Said Andre the Giant, the wrestler.
Andre the rapper. 3000.
Young the Giant.
Young the Giant. Oh,
I thought,
love that movie.
honestly, I thought he said something else. I heard a giant, and I was like, "Oh, what? These rock band names are crazy."
But aside from them, like the actual drummers who are known for just being drummers, Benny Greb. I mean, the legends like Dave Weckl, Vinny Colaiuta.
Oh, I know these guys. They play for Tom Petty. I get it. If there is one band you could play with,
That's Steve Ferrone. Okay,
dead or
I
alive,
thought Tom Petty was the drummer.
one band.
He's not the drummer.
so much disrespect towards Tom Petty.
We love you, Tom
I
Petty.
love Tom Petty.
I'm
met
gonna
him the
follow
other
him on
day.
Instagram.
I met him the other day. Hit me in my chest. I said, "Tom Petty." He said, "Oops, I thought you were somebody else." I was like, "My bad, Tom. Shit. Have a good day, bro."
If there's one band you could play with, one night only, dead or alive, which would it be?
Oh shoot.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Well, like I said,
Thank you, man. I
part
tried.
of part of the reason those bands are my favorite, like I said, is because of drummer. So I would hate to replace that guy, even for one night. But I guess just to have the opportunity to play along to those songs with the other guys.
Yeah, Journey. No, I was kidding.
Is it Journey?
Is
I
it
thought
Tom Petty?
Nirvana. That's all the bands I know.
That's it. That's all you know.
Biggie.
Biggie Smalls.
Biggie Smalls. He
I don't think he
had
had
a drummer. I mean,
Oh, he
You
had,
had one of those boxes you got in front of you. You know.
Was that what you
Fox
just
is
called this?
disrespectful.
Wow.
You gonna disrespect him?
Is
He's
there
gonna
disrespect-
come right back.
Is there disrespect for the beat machine in the drum world?
Is that what you call it?
That's a drum machine.
Oh, okay.
Is there disrespect for the drum machine?
I don't like this
in the
tension.
drummer's world. It's just not considered an instrument to you.
But it's not an instrument.
Oh,
okay.
pew pew pew! Shots fired.
But
Your mic's off, Eric. Sorry, I don't know what happened. He's in charge of the audio, by the way. I don't know if that was a good move on your part, bro.
No, it's just a different style thing, right? So
No, continue.
Like mine is real and yours is fake style.
there you go. I didn't say it, but
Back to the question.
Oh, man.
What band are you replacing?
Dead or alive?
I mean, probably like the band that had, I think, the biggest influence on me because I've been listening to them since high school. It'd probably be Incubus, so probably them.
And it could be
Nice.
co-drummers. You could be two of you guys on the stage.
Do they ever do that?
Is
Just
that
two drummers?
disrespectful?
No. It's not. It's not, there have been some bands that do that, like the Allman Brothers. I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me. It always sounds messy.
Yeah.
Well,
You
they
don't
don't,
need,
like, trade off?
you don't need two drummers. You don't need two bass players. That's the rhythm. Bass and drums are the rhythm section. You don't need, if your drummer and your bassist are good enough, then we're good.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say your mother, you mentioned her earlier, she's the biggest supporter in your family of your drumming, besides your cousin?
My mom, yeah, she was. She passed.
She
away.
was. She isn't anymore. Oh,
She passed
I'm sorry.
away when I was 17. Unfortunately,
I hate myself.
Damn,
I hate
so
myself
what the
so
hell is
much.
Your problem?
Thanks for being on the show, Eric.
Wow.
We're
All
right,
gonna.
guys. No.
We're gonna. Why are my tires flat?
Oh gosh.
But yeah, super big supporter,
yeah,
huh?
She was for sure. You were joking about the earplugs and everything. She, insanely enough, never once told me to stop playing. Never once told me to stop practicing unless it was like time for dinner or I didn't do my homework, something like that, right?
Yeah.
She never took it away from me as punishment. If I acted up, whatever, she would, take away the video games, TV, whatever.
But never the oh, that's a
done
good
that.
move, Mom.
Pretty
So
good.
that he could drum his frustrations out about not having his PlayStation.
Bingo. Yeah. It was,
Speaking
you
of
can
PlayStation.
practice and play as much as you want. No, like, obviously it's not in the middle of the night, but
She didn't take away your true love. That's what it was.
Yeah.
As a
So,
punishment.
yeah.
What about PlayStations, Mike?
My man just got a PS5. We got to hang out.
You did. Well, you can
Yeah.
play virtually.
Took me a long time. I've had the Series X for a while, but it took me a long time to get the PS5. But
Nobody cares about that one.
We
PS5 is nice, though. Nobody cares about the Xbox. I'm assuming that's an Xbox. I don't know. I never bought one.
yeah, that's
Okay,
the
I didn't know.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool.
All I remember about the PS5 is waiting 10 hours outside with Mike, outside of a Walmart and
Did you get it
getting
day
it.
one.
No. So it was literally,
it's like-
they stopped selling it in store because of us. Because we were lined up like 8 o'clock the night before.
Oh, wow.
And they opened at 6, 7. We have a whole story time about it.
Pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it's-
Okay.
But it
Wasn't
was
really worth
exciting to me.
Was it worth it? I don't know.
It was one of the coldest nights
All
of the
a sudden,
winter.
It was, it was in November.
Oh, this was like right before.
When it first came out.
Wait, the day it came out.
No.
It was like the
Around the
first
time when it
one.
first came out.
Okay.
Like 2 years ago, I want to say.
So I was just waiting for a game that just came out to release on it, and then because before I was like, I can wait because the only reason I really wanted it was for the exclusives. All the other games I can play on Xbox if I want, but some of the
Disrespectful, but okay.
Wow. Okay.
well, I mean, it's the same.
You
thing,
should just
right?
throw your PlayStation away now.
I want to play it right now, actually.
Sony's like, what? You're comparing this to... Okay, what did you want to be when you were younger?
Ooh, how much younger?
What? This got
Like a
weird.
Baby.
I mean,
What were you
Not
thinking
when you were
when
a fetus.
if you ask me from
Ooh, it changed.
15,
Yeah, I have multiple
if
things.
you
Yeah,
ask me
tell
from
us.
15 on, it's. I mean, probably what I'm doing now.
Professional drummer.
Yeah.
Ah, before 15 then. Kid dreams. Elementary.
so
I-
actually-
when I grow up, I want to be a horse. That type of shit. Like, what did you want to be when you were younger?
Not a
Don't
human.
laugh. My brother wanted to be a horse. So it's just, it's
mean-
not.
Bless his heart.
Depends on the stable, right? If you're owned by some billionaire, then easy life, right?
Depends what the billionaire's into.
Okay.
Who's riding me today?
Okay.
Pause.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry.
Just let him answer already.
So
Goddamn.
my mom was really good about making sure me and my brother were always doing something. Like you're not just gonna go to school and that's it, right? So for my brother, he played soccer all through childhood, basically.
Oh.
I started with
Soccer's
soccer, didn't love it. Did one season of basketball, hated it. This is how bad it was. We got first.
This is the younger brother or older brother?
He's older than me.
Older than you. Okay.
My one season of basketball, my team got first place, and I hated it. We were literally leaving like the season ending party. Hey, I got my first place trophy, and on the way home, my mom was like, "So, do you want me to sign you up next year?" And I was like, "No, absolutely not."
Give me some drums.
What position were you playing?
Shooting forward.
Forward. I was going to
okay.
say forward. Yeah.
I scored 7 points the whole season,
Fire. Great stats.
but
I don't think it was great stats.
it actually is because ask me how many shots I took.
How many?
7.
7? Three? And wait, hold on. That
One
number
3-pointer,
One, two,
Oh, I
3-pointer.
see.
3 points, and then 2 from inside.
Yeah, okay.
I went 3 for 3. Didn't miss a
hold on,
shot.
I'm doing the math in my head.
that
You got to
boy
carry the
good.
one.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
Because we had a basketball goal in my driveway, so I could just sit out there and shoot as much as I wanted, and so I was a really good shot. But the kids on the team were a bunch of little assholes, and they didn't want to pass the ball, and we still won. So I'm like, all right, we still got the result, but man, was it awful? Yeah.
So not basketball.
So then from there, I actually started bowling.
Did you like that?
I did.
Mike's very athletic, actually. He's a very good, he picks up on stuff really. I admire that when people have good hand-eye coordination and stuff.
No, bowling was fun. I mean, I went all in. I had my own ball with my name carved in it, and my own towel and shoes, and
that's nice.
I was in multiple leagues, and we had all the kids had a coach, and we used to practice on Sunday mornings.
Your mom was like, here, Sonny, I got your name carved professionally. And meanwhile, she was in the garage with a shiv.
So they had a shop at the lanes, and the guy actually came out and watched me bowl, and then had a ball made based on the way that, it was intense.
Oh,
That's dope.
I want to make him a ball.
13, 14-year-old. He had
at
it
that
weighted
kid.
and everything for the way that I roll, and it was dope.
It's a bit awkward.
Sunday morning at 9:00 minimum. He was like, my coach was like, you don't get to do anything else until you bowl 10 games.
Dang, you had a coach? A bowling coach? Wow.
This is how you hold the ball, okay?
And then I remember looking up how much.
Why is all coaches Italian? Or some old Long Island guy? This is how you bowl with a cigarette on the side of his mouth. Oh no, we're running out of
I'm
time.
only going to tell you once. Oh, we're running out of time.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any other talents besides bowling? Sounds like you're really good at bowling.
I haven't done it in so long, probably garbage now.
Well, that's no way to.
Well, I mean,
Build yourself up. Do it.
So I did train at a mixed martial arts gym for about 5-6 years.
Nice. Prove it. Get on mic.
This guy's got a lot of lives. Jeez.
You're a vampire, right? Fucking vampire.
Basketball,
Look, that's a whole other thing.
bowling,
If I could never eat or sleep,
800 years old.
imagine how much time you'd have. You know what I mean?
All right. I love to sleep.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, sleeping's good. Angela took a nap before.
So
this.
I guess
Took
I
a
don't know.
disco nap before this.
My knowledge for fighting is far beyond my skill, but I guess I don't know if that's a talent.
It is.
It is, depending on the situation. If I get into some shit with some drunk chick on the drums, like, I know
I'm
who to
about
call.
to karate chop you, lady. You better step off my symbol before you get split into two.
He said I was going to Sparta her.
Sparta kick. Yeah.
All right. Last
People
question.
skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that?
All
It's a
righty.
weird one, Mike.
Yeah, this gets weird towards the end of the show.
What is the next step you want to take with your drumming?
One thing I haven't done that I would love to do is actually go on a tour.
Fantastic.
I've done mostly just local stuff. I did have the opportunity a couple years ago to be a drum tech for one of the legends I mentioned earlier, Dave Weckl. In the drumming world, I consider him the greatest of all time. And I was his drum tech.
Bold statement
The
there.
goat.
Yeah, I was his drum tech for a week, and that was amazing. But to actually play for an artist and actually go on the road, tour bus or whatever, haven't had the chance to do that. So that would be really cool.
That's nice.
That's actually awesome. That's an awesome answer.
Yeah,
Last
dope.
question. Last question. You ready?
yeah.
Sure.
What are your dreams and goals?
Oh,
You just said it.
Just to turn. Okay. I mean,
like, yeah,
it doesn't have to be related to drumming. It just
Yeah.
some people they're like some guests are like, wow, that's a really deep question. Well, I wanna, do you have any other dreams?
I mean,
Something you want to manifest besides touring with?
I mean, look, if money were no issue, then I would probably go back to school for engineering and music production, and be able to build my own studio and come in and have people come in and record them and stuff.
That's
I think that would be-
fantastic.
yeah.
I know a guy. I could do that for you.
Well, we're running out of time,
Okay.
but thank you so much for being on the
Thank you very
show,
much.
Eric. This was so much fun. Time flew. It was so
really
much
did,
fun.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Angela the Comic Live.
I am Mike Lowe, Mike Lowe Productions. Go follow my shit.
And this was Eric Lee. Hit him up, you guys. I'm going to put all his info over here.
I love kimchi. I love kimchi. I love kimchi.
That was
I
great.
love kimchi. Come on. I love kimchi.